Hello, how are all you guys doing? I am your oh so serious one who sometimes cares just a little too much what you think. I'm Michelle Welch.
And I'm the not so serious one. Don't really give a damn what you think. Your host, Roger Welch, and welcome to SoulWhat. And so, what's going on today, Michelle?
Well, today we have a very special guest with us. Someone I think we're becoming friends. Just met recently, and I look forward to seeing you all the time, Madam Pamita. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about Madam Pamita. First of all, I dressed for her today because she has this beautiful hair. It's fuchsia, purple, pink, and I dressed just especially for Madam Pamita.
And we got the lights that way too.
Oh yeah, and the lights are for Madam Pamita today too. So, Madam Pamita is a tarot reader, root worker, teacher, author, and a maker of magic, music, and mischief. She is the host of a popular YouTube channel, Hoodoo How To with Madam Pamita, The Magic and the Law of Attraction podcast, and has a book, Madam Pamita's Magical Tarot, which we have right here, and we sell at SoulTopia, by the way, published by Wiser Books. She is also the proprietress of the Parlor of Wonders in Los Angeles, and I know she has a lot of like a whole bunch more amazing things going on that aren't listed on here. Some other books coming out, right? Some other things coming out. So welcome. How are you doing?
Well, I got to say exactly what you said. I feel like new old friends are the best. And you're like a new old friend, you guys.
Thank you for joining us today. I've been in your backyard before. I've seen it before. At least I feel like I've been there before. And it's beautiful as always. Is it pretty there today? It looks like it.
It's perfect weather. It's probably like 76. It's gorgeous today. Beautiful, sunny, nice day. And yeah, I'm going to be out here and enjoy it. Plus, my house is a mess. I was saying to Roger, so it's better than I'm out here where it's a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. So I was going to just mention to everybody that, yes, we do have your book. If we can get a shot of that, Erica. We have your book, Madam Pamita's Magical, and I say tarot, and using the cards to make your dreams come true. Actually, before I met you, I fell in love with this book. And I've read a long time. And I just picked it up, and there were so many more insights for me into reading. And so I think it's good for a new reader. It's good for experienced readers. Wherever anyone is in their journey, I think anybody can pick this book up and enjoy it. So I highly recommend this book. Can you divulge or talk about your upcoming projects?
Yes, I've got a book coming up about candle magic. So I've got a candle magic book that's coming out on Llewellyn in 2020, I think. I'm in the middle of it right now. I'm in the thick of it, and that is I'll be turning in that manuscript in September, and it'll come out sometime in 2020. I think fall of 2020 is when it's coming out.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was just on the phone with him yesterday. We placed a big order, and so Michelle from Llewellyn called, and we were talking for about 15, 20 minutes. It's another person that I was like, I feel like, you know how you meet somebody and you're like, how did I live my whole life without knowing them? You know, she was really, really nice. So, yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that they're doing coming to the show?
So we actually have you and Jim Barker coming in on, y'all didn't put the date
July
on here.
12th.
July 12th. Yeah, so weekend after next.
When I'm coming.
I was like, wait, it's coming up like the weekend after, right?
So
July
let me
12th.
say why his brain just did that, because we're leaving for San Francisco on Sunday for my birthday, and I think we've already kind of left Dallas. We've already left the building, right?
So we do. We have y'all coming up. You're doing private readings, both of you, right?
Yep.
So book those through the store here. And then we have a workshop that Friday night at 7:30, Hands in the Cards, Palmistry Tarot mashup with you and Jim.
Yep. So we've got a couple things actually going. We're going to be, on the 12th, we're teaching that class on the Palmistry Tarot mashup, which is about understanding the hand gestures, and it's particularly the hand gestures in the Rider-Waite deck, and how They can show you more about your cards if you're a reader. But even people that aren't readers, you will gain so much knowledge about palmistry just from using the example of the cards and doing that. So it's a really great class for real experienced people,
Mhm.
but also people don't know anything about palmistry. I don't know anything about palmistry really, and I learn every time we do this class. I learn something, and we do it together, and it's super fun, super interactive. We have an amazing time. So that's coming on the 12th. Then the 13th. Jim, who's going to be teaching Love in the Hands, he's going to be teaching a straight up palmistry and about finding love and where love shows up in your palm. So you can look at people's palms and their gestures and know more about them and about their own sort of romantic things that are going on in their life. And then that's going to be going on the 13th. We'll both be doing readings then earlier in the day. And then the 14th, I'll be doing readings earlier. He'll be doing readings earlier. And then I'm going to teach the Make Magic with your tarot, teaching how to do tarot spell packet. So those are like these, where I teach you how to do a magical packet with your old beat up tarot cards, but I will have tarot cards for everyone. So you don't have to even bring a deck or bring extra cards. We'll have cards there. It's super crafty. It's so much fun. We have an amazing time, and you'll go home with a spell packet that you've put your intention to, your energy into, and can be a source for attracting in those wonderful things that you want in your life: love, money, success, whatever.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Well, and we did at that was one of your offerings at the Northwest Tarot Symposium. Jay was just on the show, and Jay DeForest, and he was just on, and that was one of your offerings. And there was not literally a seat in the house, and people were on the floor. They were cramming. The door was like open, you guys. I just want you to know, right, Erica? Like, there was no room. It was like somebody, finally, about 10 minutes in, somebody tried to get into the class, and we're like, sorry, you guys, you have to come next time so they can come to SoulTopia to the class. It was so much fun. It was so good, and you're right. You don't have to bring anything. Just it's great. And as far as I can't wait for the class with you and Jim also.
He was telling us about that when we were in Denver, telling us how that all works together. It sounds really interesting, really cool class.
I will also just say to everybody listening that the readings are filling up, and you know how some people may say they're filling up, Erica, they're filling up, right? Yeah. In fact,
they've been filling up since we launched the event on social media.
The minute it went live, they started filling up. So you're known here in Dallas already. I mean, people are already coming.
So this is just your first trip here. This sounds like it'll be a second trip coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want a reading, and you know, Jim's going to be on later. We'll talk about that. But for Pamita, if you guys want a reading with Madam Pamita, you better call in quickly to get a private reading, because those will book.
We'll put
quickly.
the link in the comments as well, so people can register right away.
Yeah.
And if you don't get a reading, come to the classes, because we can still meet and hang out, and you will have an amazing time. I'm going to be sitting in the audience in Jim's class, but I'll be there teaching my classes, and you can come and say hi, get a hug from me. You know, we cancers, we're huggers. So
get some selfies. Yeah, and I'm telling you, the class was great. We really enjoyed it. All of us were, and we all went. Laura, Eric, and I all went to your class, and we were just on the floor, because we were the ones that scooted in at the last minute because it was so packed, you guys. So yeah, we're all looking forward to that. One of our first, Roger and I launched this podcast. I don't know, what is this, our 6th show maybe?
I think so.
And one of the first, do you want to do the giveaway first?
No, go ahead with what you got. Then
one of the first shows we did, I just like to kind of follow some current events and things like that. And so one of the first, it was our first podcast, we looked into the trends, and you know, I'll call it a trend for lack of a better word. We just were kind of tracking witchcraft, and I'm not going to go into everything we went into because that was the whole show, but not specifically Wicca, but just witchcraft, and people identifying not necessarily as a certain denomination or a certain group, but maybe they're solitary, maybe they're garden, maybe they're kitchen witch, but tracking the rise of witchcraft or paganism or what, you know, the whole umbrella in not only America, but in the UK and in maybe the whole world. We primarily looked at America,
Mm-hmm.
and was like astonishing. The numbers. One of the things, Roger, you looked
Yeah,
at.
one of the things was just the hashtags on Instagram, which had like 8 million hashtags, or
8.3 or something.
yeah, it was like 8.3. Christianity was like 10 million. It was just not a whole lot of difference there. So
And then,
it was pretty
interestingly enough, he looked up the Dallas Cowboys, which is our
Yeah.
football team, and they were like, I don't know,
3 million.
three. So we were just, but we also
Probably a
looked
lot
at,
of those is because they lose.
We also looked at like the Pew studies and a Trinity study, and there's not census bureaus because they say they don't follow religion because of separation of church and state. But what I'm leading up to is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is because you're one of the forerunners, and I would say in our field. And you educate a lot on this matter. What do you think of what's your opinion about it being kind of a trend? And I call it a trend.
It's because there's movies, TV shows, all that.
And we don't have to talk about it in pop culture specifically, but how do you feel about the fact that it is somewhat of a trend right now? Do you feel good about that because it's introducing people to it, or how do you feel?
Well, I feel like it kind of heartens me because I feel like magic is for everyone, and there's not even magic in itself that isn't a religion. I mean, I think that people associate witchcraft and magic with paganism, but magic itself, and even you could say even being a witch, you could be any faith and do magic, any faith and be a witch. So it's not exclusively a pagan path. Myself, I'm a New Thought spiritualist, which is not in that realm of pagan. I have a pagan background. I've done, I've definitely had that background. I've also had a Catholic background, but my particular path is a New Thought spiritualist. So I work with spirit guides, and I am law of attraction, put out your energy in a very positive way. That's my spiritual path. And so, and I teach magic and I do magic, and there's plenty of Christian witches. There's plenty of Jewish witches. There's plenty of Muslim, magical practitioners and so on. It's not defined to any one faith. And you can even be an atheist and be a magical practitioner. So I think, to me, it's exciting that the conversation is happening, that people are talking about it, that it is in the media. It's fascinating to me, having been on this path for so many years, to see it. Like, I never in a million years would have thought it would be in mainstream media like it is. But I don't know, I feel very positive about it. I think there's things that people are opening up their mind and learning. So I don't really feel that some people get very upset about it being commodified or being turned into a commercial thing or something like that. But I think that even those conversations are good to have,
That's where we landed. That's just from our discussion and from, just talking through it. That's kind of where we landed. And it's what our store is too. We welcome everyone from every walk of life. We would never turn anyone away. No matter,
all are all welcome.
Every belief, that's what we believe in. I mean, I guess it's just because I was in a box before, and I don't really want to put anybody else in a box, and I don't want to be put back in a box, And so it doesn't mean I'm throwing away everything that was in that box, but I'm just redefining it for myself, and I may be redefining it as I go. And I think it's great that if somebody really believes in something, you'd think they want people to be open to it and want to have exposure to it and to share it with others. So I think that's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that you see it that way too.
I think that one of the most beautiful things I ever heard, I was with someone teaching Kabbalah, really serious, deep Jewish mysticism. And he said to me that his belief was that there are 7 billion people in the world. There should be 7 billion religions in the world, meaning everyone should find, and really does, find their own path in whatever way, that you don't take something maybe part and parcel, and that you you create your own spiritual path and you create your own mix, however you want to do it. I'm totally that, like, I'm taking this from here and there and everywhere in terms of my own belief system. I'm New Thought and I'm spiritual, spiritualism. That's a mix that I don't know of anybody else that's calling themselves that.
Right.
But I think that awakening happens, and to make it that personal experience, you're going to take what works for you and leave the rest. And that's the ideal,
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not controversial to me that it's out there. It's surprising to me that it's out there.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like I never would have thought it would be out there in this way. But I think what we're seeing is what I love about magic is that it's personal empowerment. And that's what I love to see in the new witches that are coming up, the new magical workers that are coming up, is that awakening of, like, I'm empowered. I don't have to go to someone else to get that intermediary kind of thing. I can do it for myself. And that's hugely what I'm about, is teaching people. That's why I love teaching, because I love teaching people magic so that they can do it themselves, not having to even go through me to get it, but that I will teach you how to fish so that you can eat for a lifetime. I will teach you how to do the magic so that you can then do it for yourself anytime you need it.
Right.
That's a huge part of my philosophy.
Right. Love that. And you're a great teacher. Back
Thank
to
you.
come to their classes, because she's
Oh,
a great, and makes it so much fun. And you're just so approachable and so friendly, for all the things you're doing. And you're just so friendly and so inclusive with everybody. So I think that's one of the things that draws so many people to you, because that's so apparent. Yeah.
I'm guarantee you will laugh and have a good time in my class.
For sure. We did a lot. Even when I was messing up my thing, and I was like, okay, there's no mess ups. It's right. It's supposed to be this way. Because do you remember that, Erica? Because everybody was going for those crafts, and I was like sitting down, and I didn't think I could get up off the floor. So, it's like, go get me something over on that table. But it's a lot of fun. Do you want to do the giveaway now?
Yeah, so we just got these when we were in Denver. They're witch balls. And we just got a variety of colors. I just grabbed the blue one here.
One of the things about these is I've seen a lot of them. There's a really nice in town, a great glass blower guy, and he does these. But one of the things I liked about these is they're super thick. They're really
thick and
heavy and really well made.
So they're really nice. Colors are very vibrant in all of them. So since we're recording this show, I wanted to come up with a way to give everybody an opportunity to try to win this. The winner, closest one to my number without going over. I've got a number picked already, between 1 and 300. Closest one without going over, come in and pick your choice of any of the witch balls. I think we have 15-ish left, something like that.
And if somebody has already put the number, look above. If somebody's already put the number, you can't put the number again.
Exactly.
Because we can't have a tie.
Yeah, make sure it's the first one. So
Yeah.
make sure you're not putting a number. Somebody else has already put a number.
Yeah.
And I will be checking this. So you're going to have a couple of days to do this. I will check it when I get back from San Francisco.
Yes.
That night when we land on the plane, we'll make Michelle stop at baggage
When
claim
we land
and look.
into the fireworks on July the 4th,
The fireworks will be over. Boomsday here.
we might get to see them from the air.
That's
maybe.
the whole plan.
Yeah, right? Flying in.
Yeah.
So we're going into Pamita. My son told me that Pride weekend is that weekend. So we're working out that when we fly in, we get an Uber from the airport to one side of Market Street. We cross the street with our luggage, and then we get an Uber to our hotel. He's already got it all figured out, because he said, Mom, you're not going to get from one side of the street to the other side of the street. But he said, and I've been to Pride here, and I'm like, Tyler, I've got this. I've got this down. He's like, Mother, listen to me. Brace yourself. Just be ready for every kind of costume. And I'm like, no, I'm going to have the best costume. He's like, you are not going to have the best costume. I'm just telling you, Mom, no, you're not. So I think we're going to have a really good time.
Yeah. Should be good.
Roger may have the best costume.
Wear my kilt again.
He may wear his kilt. That will not even be close to the
No.
best costume.
Can I ask that question that everybody asks a man that's going to wear a kilt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going to wear
Ye-
underwear under it?
No, that wouldn't be right.
He's lying.
I did one time. Wait, I did wore. Oh, it was we had an event and we had the Lucky Charms. What was it? I found the green Care Bear Lucky Charm with the 4-leaf clover boxers, and I wore it and I flashed everybody.
That's going to be G-rated at San Francisco Pride. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, that's what Tyler was saying. He was like, you're gonna have to reach into the creative well a little bit more than a kilt with Care Bears. I thought I might wear some like little, ears or something. He's like, Mom,
That won't- yeah. That just makes you a
Mom,
furry.
you're not gonna blend, and that's okay.
Just makes you a furry.
You're coming, but I'll be with him. And here's a really funny thing about him, Pamita. I have to tell you. So my son is 30 now, okay, but he has a spirit sometimes of a
12-year-old.
15-year-old.
Okay, 15.
And I love him to death. Actor, performer type, right? And he has to wear a balloon. They put a balloon on his overalls at Pride events because he'll just wander off. And,
They
and
can't
like at
find
Coachella,
him.
it's Coachella and all those events because he just wanders off. So they put
And he
this
finds new people
big
to
old
talk to
balloon
and just
on, and he'll
wanders.
just go over wherever, and all of a sudden they'll turn and they'll be like, like when you have your kid with you or your dog, and all of a sudden you're like, where's Spot? Well, they're like, where's Tyler? Like in an instant, and he's gone. So everybody knows to look for the red balloon or the smiley face balloon to find him. So I don't know which balloon he'll have on for this event, but apparently that's how we find Tyler.
That's so funny.
What happens if there's several of them?
If there's several balloons, I don't know. All right, I don't know. All right, so Erica, do we have an event or
Yes.
are we doing our?
So we are going to do something new tonight, and it's a spelling bee. Get it?
A spelling bee. Okay, yeah.
So I have some herbs. They could be a resin, they could be essential oils, and we are going to take turns seeing who can spell these. They had to be ones I could pronounce, so you made it a little easier. But what we'll do is we'll start with Pamita. Give her a shot. If she can't spell it, we'll go to Michelle, to Roger, and then we'll take turns from there.
Do we get spell check?
No spell check. You can't write it down. You have to say it out loud. All right. So, Pamita, we're going to start with you.
Okay. Did you hear about those kids in the spelling bee that all 8 of them won? And they were 13 years old and they're spelling these words. I'm like, how did they do that?
I don't know.
I know I'm good. I know a 13-year-old could do better at this than I can, but I'll do my best.
There's days I look at the word "the," like THE, and I go, "Is that really how you spell it?" I'm like, I just can't. I used to could spell. I don't know what's happened to me. All right, Pamita's up.
All right, Pamita,
Okay.
your first word is ruta.
Ruta?
Are you trying to be mean?
That one's easy.
Ruta? Like rutabaga?
Like the
Use-
herb.
Like the herb ruta.
Use it in a sentence, and what's its origin?
Yeah, we don't
Oh
have
my.
this.
RUTA.
So close.
You're close.
All right, Michelle, you're up.
Well,
ruta.
y'all just gave me a hint.
It's okay.
Was she really that close?
She was close. Yes, ruta.
RUTTA.
Nope.
RUDA.
All right, 1 point for Roger.
I said she was close, so that would be a T.
I said D.
We cannot let Roger beat us in this game. He never reads a book.
All right.
Writer.
I love you, though.
So this round, we'll start with Michelle. All right, so your word is chamomile.
Oh, does it have an H or not?
I don't know. Spell it in the C.
Okay. CHAMOMILLE?
No,
Oh, I wasn't even close.
you were very close. Roger.
CHAMOLIE.
No.
1 L.
Don't
Yeah.
say.
Pamita, you're up. Chamomile.
CHAMOMILE. There
There it is.
Oh.
You
Ding, ding,
forgot
ding,
the second
ding.
Oh, I
She
M.
got
forgot the
it.
second M.
All right. So this one we'll start with
I'm
Roger.
losing. But
All
I'm a
right.
winner in everyone's hearts, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Roger, your word is chrysanthemum.
CHRYSOM. Oh, hell, I forgot.
Nope, you're already off. All right. Pamita, you're up. Chrysanthemum.
CHRYSANTHEMUM.
You
That's
got
right.
It's a
Very
good thing because
good.
you've been
I have
screwed
to
on that
close
one.
my eyes and see it in my head.
it. All right. Pamita, this is your round to start with. Your word is whorehound.
HOREHOUND.
Great. Good job.
What'd you think? She's going to put a W on the front of that?
Maybe.
Oh, my God.
Roger.
All right. Michelle, your word
Yes.
is licorice.
Like licorice?
You know, yeah, like the candy.
English spelling or American spelling? There's two spellings.
English or American? Because you know that
The
really matters for
Spelling
me.
on the herbs in the store.
L-I-C. Hold on. L-I-C-O-R-I-C-E?
Yep, that's it.
Finally.
Finally got on the
I was
board.
about to crawl under the table.
All
Okay.
right. Roger, your word is myrrh.
Myrrh? Can you give me that in a sentence?
Myrrh.
M-Y-R-H.
Nope. Pamita, myrrh.
MYRRH.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Pamita, your word is frankincense.
FRANKINCENSE.
Great.
And I can spell licorice in the English way. LIQUORICE. They use it too.
Bonus point.
I
I'm
would
gonna
not
show
get that.
All right. We've got a couple more.
I can probably spell it in the East Texas way.
Is that different from the
It's
Oklahoma way?
right. It'd probably be pretty close to the Oklahoma way.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Michelle, your word is hibiscus.
Oh, I think I can spell that one if I can do it in my head. Okay. HIBISCUS.
That's right.
Yay!
All right. Roger, your word is mullein.
M-U-L-L-E-I-N.
Great.
We're all really good.
You guys are great. All right. We got three more words. All right. Pamita, sandalwood.
SANDALWOOD.
Good job.
Is that the English version or is that Santa Monica version?
All right. Michelle,
Yes.
citronella.
What?
Citronella.
It's to keep away mosquitoes.
Yes. And the spelling, please.
The spelling. CITRONELLA?
That's right. All right. Roger, wrap it up for us. Ylang-ylang.
Y-L-A-N-G-Y-L-A-N-G.
Great job.
He didn't say space.
There's notice.
I'm going to need to assess the rule book, and I'll get back to you on
I
that
think
one.
it's a tie because we're all winners. No,
was a
really.
great try, guys.
I'm pretty competitive. Who won?
So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. for
Our guest always
Pamita,
wins.
We rigged it for you.
3 for
No,
Roger,
she got it.
3
She
for
got the
Michelle.
first one.
I
Yep,
know.
Pamita got 6, and you each got 3.
Oh, she killed us.
Well, I had to do something after I couldn't spell Ruda.
What is ruta?
It's herb.
Like what kind of herb?
It-
I don't know what ruta is.
It's just used in a couple of different things.
Well, that's not a very clear answer.
Okay, we can talk about it later.
What's a ruta? Do you know?
rutabaga?
I don't either. I'm thinking rutabaga.
I've never used it in magic, so I don't know.
I didn't even know.
We use it in Claudia's class. It's more of a Mexican.
Oh, 'cause
voodoo
she's-
is
I think
it's
she-
a Spanish herb.
It's a Spanish herb.
It's Spanish herb.
That's why I don't know it. Okay.
Yeah, she's from Mexico, so she does some
Yeah, we use it in
uses
there
some
a lot.
different herbs. Well, that was fun.
Good
How much
job,
time
you
do we
guys.
have?
So we've got some time. So we're gonna open it up to some lightning readings if you guys are ready.
Okay.
We posed the question on Facebook and we had quite a few people comment. So we will just see how many we can get to during the rest of our time.
Okie dokie.
So are we gonna do one card?
You want to keep it to just lightning readings so we can get to as many as we.
That's perfect.
Is that okay with you, Pamita? Just one card, and we'll just kind of lightning around. I used this. I should have used a different deck so we could show some different decks. Is there one? in
I
that
have a
box?
different deck that I'm using the Aquarian deck,
Okay.
which you probably have at the shop there. It's a pretty
Yeah.
famous one, but it's not one I normally use. Normally I use Rider-Waite, so I thought, I'll pick something different.
I think Roger's going to
She
use.
told me to use right away because that's what you use.
She's going to use Rider-Waite. You want to tell what yours is?
So these are the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. And I was going to say that name right there, and I'm going to skip over that name. But these are pretty cool because they are they have the borderless design.
Well, so this one, Michelle again from Llewellyn was really nice to
Yep.
me because I saw these, and usually it's U.S. Games that has those, and so I said, oh, those are really cute, and I was like, I want
Yeah.
those, give them to me. So
So
she
these
gave
are really
me-
cool. It was really cool. I like the cards. Their box is nice.
Okay, and these are the Bianco Nero Tarot, and I read with these last week too by Marco, and I'm not going to skip over the name.
Poyetto.
Thank you. Do you know him?
She's been practicing all
Okay.
week.
You've been practicing that all week. So next time I'll use some different cards. Oh, and I'm also going to use, pardon me?
No,
And I'm also going to use Carrie Paris's Milagro Oracle. I'll put them here so you guys can see her Milagro Oracle. I'm just going to pull a charm on top. We have the Milagro Oracle in the store also. So,
All right. All of
Ready?
the requests tonight are for general readings.
okay,
And the first one is for Stephanie Parrish.
for Stephanie. And we do let people know when we ask for readings that we do say their name on the air and they're okay with that, just so everyone knows. And we're going to set the intention, if at least I am, and if everybody else is okay with this, that the readings be for the highest and best good for those involved. And with that intention, we'll do lightning readings. This one's for Stephanie. You said one card.
You said one card. You know I'm a rebel.
Pamita, do you want to start?
I'll start. I pulled Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups tells me that you're facing a decision right now. You have a lot of different choices in front of you, and you're really not sure what choice to make. But when Seven of Cups shows up as what I'm getting for you is that make your decision with your heart and with your intuition. Don't let a lot of outside influence come in, and don't choose in a logical way. Choose in a heart-centered way.
I will just tag on to that reading because I have the Two of Pentacles. Is this good, Erica? Right here. Two of Pentacles. Not reverse. Oh, it's that way. Okay. Two of Pentacles. And I immediately got decisions too, potentially involving something about work. You have something you've envisioned because I got the dreamscape, or not the dreamscape, the dream catcher. And I immediately thought the same thing, pretty much as Pamita. Just make sure that it's not so logical. It's something where you're taking into your visions and your dreams and not overanalyzing it. But you do have a decision to make.
So I got the Hangman and I got the Five of Pentacles. Just don't want you to feel stuck with what you're working on, how you're working through this process. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Looking at other people and asking for other people for their input, their advice, and even helping you out with it. So just don't be scared to reach out and ask other people for that.
Yeah, because I think they'll give her a different perspective, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a different perspective to look at it from. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
The
All right.
next
Who's next?
person is for Christy. Our next reading is for Christy.
Christy. And these are all general, you said, right?
Yes.
ready.
I got too much space over here. I'm used to having like a little table or something.
Ready? You want to go? Are
You want me
ready,
to go?
Pamita?
Oh, who's going?
You can. Do you want to go? You go.
Me go? And you said it's for Christy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I got the Devil, and I got the Page of Pentacles. So Christy, kind of focus in on the bringing more light into your life, not as much of the dark side. Maybe you're just kind of releasing some of the dark out, bring a little bit more light in, and a kind of a new, fresh look of the things that are going on around you.
I'll go next. I'll tag onto that if you want to leave those there. And then I got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And I'm adding on, I will go back to one card, with almost like a little tree of life. But what I saw in it was more the branches, not roots. So I saw family and a flourishing family. And I see it, I see this, whatever Roger was saying about look at more at the bright side. I feel like it's something with family, and that you can have some hope in the fact that somebody's going to come around. Somebody that's branched off a little bit from your family, or maybe you feel a little more disconnected from, is going to come back into the fold a little bit, and just hold out a little bit of hope on that. Don't get discouraged, because they are going to come back into the fold. And I feel like pretty soon. And, you know, time's weird, and time's not weird, but it's elusive. But just don't lose hope on that.
I have the Temperance card, this gorgeous, gorgeous Temperance card. Temperance angel really is, to me, about connecting at a spirit level with like past lives, and also people that are in your soul group. So this person who is in that you're concerned about, or this person that you're having troubles with, the Temperance card would say, talk to your spirit guides if that's something that you like to do, or call upon the help of your spirit guides. If you don't connect to spirit guides, you can call on your ancestors that have gone on before you and ask them for their help with this situation. But Temperance always is like, be patient with it. You'll get to that good destination that you want. But there's something very strong here about your guide council and the people, either your ancestors or your spirit guides, being of help in this situation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sounds good.
All right. Next reading is for Leslie.
Okay. For Leslie, for her highest and best good. Who wants to start?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll start. I'll put the card over here. Leslie, things do not have to, if you don't want them to, continue in the traditional manner that they have with you regarding some things. And I'm getting regarding work. And I'm not sure why I got that with the train, but right when I picked it up, I felt work. So I'm not going to take the time to go into why that came to me that way. But it does not have to continue the way that it's gone. You can set some better boundaries with your work situation. I'm feeling that strongly, and still fit within the confines of what your business or corporate environment, if that's what it is, if it's a corporate environment, wants for you. But yet you can still tell them no sometimes and put some boundaries up.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got the Page of Wands and the Strength card. And Leslie, was it Leslie, right?
Leslie.
Leslie, okay. So what I got there was keeping your focus drawn into yourself and to what you have going on, but also stay strong within yourself and keep focusing on what you're working towards, not letting those outside influences come in and distract you there, but just stay strong to your path.
I pulled up the Death card and the High Priestess, which kind of it's. I love when we do readings together because it's like, oh my gosh, everything that these cards is telling me is exactly what you guys said. It's Death card is time for a transformation, a time for a change, and a change that's initiated by you. High Priestess is you consulting with you. It's not you. It's honoring your own wisdom and honoring your own knowledge about the situation, and that Death card is about drawing those boundaries. It's not about anybody dying. It's about transformation and change that's necessary and it needs to happen for you to go forward and for you to move into your power.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
All right. That's about all the time we have.
That was it.
So that's about all the time we
Well, I
have.
went fast.
Yeah. So we want to thank Madam Pamita. Thank you so much for joining us and for the show, for the podcast, but also we really are looking forward to seeing you. I know that the people around here are really getting excited. You're going to have a busy weekend, but it's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to that.
Definitely.
And pardon me?
Oh, yes.
And so, so those of you who are listening, we will post all the details with this podcast. This goes out in our emails. It goes out. You can pretty much find us everywhere, on Facebook, on YouTube, on our emails, on podcast platforms. So lots of information, and we'll post in the comments all the classes and links so that you can sign up for readings and, of course, for the classes, because the classes are going to be so much fun. And Madam Pamita, thank you so much again for joining us.
I'm so excited to come and hang out with my Dallas family.
I'm so excited for you to be here. And for all of you guys listening, just remember that SoulWhat is really about you deciding what is best for your soul. Thanks for listening, you guys.
Thanks, guys.